Hello creators, as you know, I spend so much time on TikTok, and not just because I'm scrolling for leisurely activity, but because I am doing research and seeing what creators are doing right and what creators are doing wrong to make them successful or unsuccessful on this platform. And let me tell you, I see consistent patterns in all the mistakes being made. As we know, TikTok has changed so much over the last few years, and the mistakes that were being made by creators last year are completely different than this year, which is why we always need a little refresh. And that's exactly what this video is for. The goal of this video is for you to either identify with these mistakes and fix them, or just to completely avoid them. Over the past 2 years, being a social media coach and strategist, I have worked with over 600 creators and helped them grow their TikTok sustainably while reaching their goals, getting clients, getting leads, brand deals, sales, and everything you could ever imagine. With my help, consistency, and sprinkle in some strategy, you're going to be absolutely golden. Before I get into the creator mistakes, make sure you like and subscribe for more content on how to grow your TikTok sustainably and make your content smarter and not harder. Let's get into it. If you follow me on TikTok, more than likely you saw this video. It was about 3.5 minutes about creator mistakes that I typically see. It's pretty surface level and about the visual mistakes that creators make, so I want to dive deeper into a couple of those mistakes and then give you some new ones. The biggest and most common mistake that I consistently see is not having a consistent niche or pillars within your content. A niche is a specific type of content targeted at a specific audience. So for example, I'm a social media coach that helps you grow your TikTok. Somebody else could be a weight loss coach that specifically helps moms. Another person could be makeup tutorials for beginners. These are not only specific types of content that this person posts, but a specific type of person that they are targeting. And before you even start thinking that niching puts you in a box, because I'm sure you've heard it on TikTok before or even YouTube, it doesn't. You are able to post different kinds of content, show your personality, even though you have a niche. People like consistency on an account, and that's what a niche creates. I personally prefer that you have a niche and pillars, but if you're like, Sky, I'm not vibing with this niche thing, I need to start with pillars and maybe I can get there, I understand, so let me tell you what pillars are. Content pillars are a number of topics that your account consistently posts about, which is you probably watching this video. Since you already probably know me and my content, I'm gonna give you a couple examples here. I post editing tutorials, transition tutorials, educational videos about how to grow your TikTok, how to grow your community on TikTok, and those are my core 4. That doesn't mean I'm restrained to posting only that type of content. If an Instagram update comes out and I wanna talk about it, completely, that's still within the social media niche. If I wanna talk about a little bit of YouTube and my experience, completely, still within my niche. If I wanna talk about a day in the life, I can still do that, but instead of posting a vlog with no context, I'm either gonna say day in the life as a content creator, a social media coach, a TikTok growth strategist, something that gives people context about what I do and why they should care. If you want another video on niching and content pillars, let me know in the comments. Tell me your interest in the direction you think you want to go with your TikTok, and we can chat about it in another video. And the reason not having a niche or content pillars within your content is a mistake, because it doesn't give the TikTok algorithm any type of consistency in what you post, which means they're not gonna be confident pushing out your content to users on their platform. They want to push content out to users they know want to watch that content, but if you're posting something completely different every single day, it's not gonna keep people on their app for longer. And not only that, but if somebody sees a piece of your content on their For You page, they're more likely to follow if you have more content like that on your profile. If you have a bunch of random videos, it's hard for them to see any type of value, whether that be education, inspiration, or entertainment, if it's not visually telling them that on your profile. Here's an example of my account in the beginning versus now. This one is so much more clear about what I do and what you're gonna find on this profile versus this one. This was me finding my niche, and this was me being super confident with the niche that I'm in, therefore growing my account to over 270,000 followers. The second mistake I see creators make too often, and I see this a lot on my For You page, is not giving your video context. Here are videos with no context, and here are videos with context. You have to remember somebody scrolling through the For You page has no idea who you are, unless they follow you or have seen you on another platform, which is very, very slim. You need to give the audience context on what this video is about. Say you're a health coach that shares recipes, and I see a video begin of you prepping spices to cook chicken, but I have no idea if you're just trying to make this an aesthetic video, if you're trying to teach me something, if I'm gonna get voiceover instruction, or I'm just gonna have to follow along with the video. Give the video context. How to cook chicken in an Instant Pot under 30 minutes. That is context. And that's what's gonna turn viewers into followers, which is what we want. Mistake number 3 is creators expecting people to follow them just because. Remember, users on the platform are looking for some type of value to follow you on the platform. The reason they're following you is because they want to see you again, they want to see you on live, they want to see your stories, they want to see more of you. So give them a reason to. Are they getting education on the latest tech products, on the best Amazon finds for home decor, on how to rent your place out as Airbnb? What are they getting? And typically your content's gonna fall under the value of education, entertainment, or inspiration. And even better, sometimes all 3. But think to yourself, what is somebody getting getting out of following me? What value does it bring to their life? The answer isn't always to just change your niche or change your content, but think about the audience. Think about the person watching your video. How can you make them care about the topic that you're talking about consistently? How can you target a pain point or emotions that they're dealing with? Speak to them, not just at them. And that'll help you gain followers and start building your community. Number 4, the mistake that I frequently see, and I'm sure you've heard this one, but creators that just don't post enough. If you are posting 1 video a week, that is only 52 videos for the whole entire year. And these are short form videos. I want you to think about diversifying your content, making content easier to create. How can you create 3 videos in the time that you're creating 1? Try to optimize your content creation process. And if you know your audience, your niche, and your content pillars, it'll make this process easier. The end all be all answer isn't posting 3 times a day to grow. Too many people just throw random content out 3 times a day and say, I've been posting 3 times a day, I don't know why I'm growing. Because there's no strategy, there's no content, there's no niche, there's no content pillars. The problem isn't always the amount that you're posting, but the content that you're posting. Once you feel aligned about the content that you're making, the frequency at what you post should increase. A realistic amount to shoot for is 1 time a day. If you can challenge yourself to 3 times a day, I'm not gonna stop you, but remember, don't rely on just those 3 times a day to be the reason that you're growing. You need to adapt and you need to strategize and then reassess and then adapt and then strategize and reassess. And in order to keep you accountable here, let me know down below how many times you're gonna plan to post in the next month. And the last mistake is my favorite one to talk about because honestly, it's one of the easiest things to fix. And when you hear me tell you this, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I don't know why I was doing that, or I don't know why I didn't think about this, is adding your text to the top of the screen. Naturally, we read top to bottom. So why would we put our text at the bottom of the screen where there's a caption, our username, the like button, the comment button, the share button? There is so much going on down here on the TikTok For You page. You need to record with headroom at the top and put your text up here. So when you're giving your video context, if you're talking in a video just like this one, and it's in a vertical 9:16 ratio format, headroom with text right here, and then you go to the subject. Here's a couple of examples of successful creators that do this really well. So now that we covered the 5 mistakes that I see creators make consistently on the TikTok platform, I want you to take this information, learn from it, and do the magic word, adapt. And if you've been making any of these mistakes that I mentioned in this video, it's not the end of the world. You can go change them right this moment. And if you want to continue growing your TikTok or start your journey as a creator, make sure to click that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video.